Hi everyone. Yeah, first of all, my hair is sopping wet, so I'm probably going to be messing with it a lot. Um, it's probably going to grow to about 2 times its normal size during the course of this video. I think maybe if you watch the video really fast, you can just watch it go. But anyway, I am in my Eeyore footy pajamas. So I was talking about recording a video and just for fun. It was my birthday yesterday, and these were my birthday present to myself. And I'm freaking old, but I'm gonna try to get up so you can see the whole thing. I don't know if my room's big enough for me to, but I'll try. But yeah, they've got feet. I get to see kitties. I don't know. Yeah, this probably isn't going to work. Yeah, I'm a little bit too tall and my room's a little bit too small. But I like my footies. Okay. So yeah, now that that's done with, so I gotta fix this back. I actually had a good birthday. I was kind of surprised because I was at work, so I was expecting all sorts of bar drama, but that did not happen. Thank God. I just had a bunch of my good regulars, and they were all super nice and brought me flowers, and yeah, so it was good. But yeah, some other things have not been so great. Well, first of all, for my birthday, with my whole therapy thing, last week when I went in, I basically got screamed at for an hour again. This time for drinking skim milk and eating a bag of chips because neither of them are approved. But the milk she's having me drink is pretty nasty. Like I had my coffee the other day and a big old chunk of fat came out of it. Oh, it's just gross. But yeah, so I got yelled at for going back to skim. And then there was one night at work I was starving and we have no actual food there, and definitely not anything she'd approve of, and I didn't bring anything over with me. So I ate a snack-sized bag of chips, and I admitted that to her and got screamed at and so basically I'm not trying because I didn't follow her instructions. So I told myself that if I followed it for 3 days, that Tuesday I could do my own birthday thing and I could have whatever I wanted, and I was not allowed to feel guilty or purge. So I basically did that. I had what I wanted. I didn't purge. Couldn't really help how I felt afterwards and still feel about it. But, hopefully that will diminish. So other drama that's going on, because there's always drama going on. The boy situation. There's this guy, and him and I we've known each other since high school. We dated a couple times, went on a few dates in high school. And then about 3 years ago, we got back in touch and kind of started dating again. That he travels a lot, so it's been incredibly off and on. Like, maybe, I think we've gone out, maybe a total, actually gone out, not just hung out, which I'll get to in a minute, maybe 5 times, if that. Hanging out, well, his thing that he likes to do is hang out at one of our houses and watch movies. Yeah, there's not exactly a whole lot of movie watching going on. And so I've said it to him a couple times that, you know, we need to back up. We need to back up. Because we're getting to a point where he wants to start doing stuff that I'm not ready for, because we don't have a relationship yet. We have a bunch of makeout sessions, and that's about it. And call me crazy, but I actually want to be in a relationship with someone before I, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what to do about him, because he's just not getting the picture. Like, I don't know. I've told him repeatedly. Like, he's gotten to the point that he wants to go away for a weekend together. I'm like, we're not even, he just keeps saying he's not ready for a relationship, which I understand, but there's gotta be more to it than just, because it's not like when we're hanging out we're talking or anything. It's so in other news, Courtney, my little sister, that's another issue that's big trouble right now. Well, we were going to go to the amusement park that's fairly near us last week. I was going to take her because I got a season passes last Christmas, and this last couple weeks, so the last weeks, to use them. And they do a major Halloween thing. So I was going to take her last week. I called up to see if she could go, and she got suspended from school. So I told her I would think about it, taking her, and I decided not to, because somehow I just couldn't say, you got suspended from school, let's go to the amusement park. Something about that just didn't sit well with me. So we ended up not going, but I told her if she behaved herself this week, that I would take her on Friday, which is tomorrow. So I called up tonight at 7:30, and she was still not home from school. Her school gets out at 2:15. Her mom has no clue where she is. So I guess we're not going tomorrow either. And I've pretty much just about had it with her. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I mean, it's kind of pointless if I can't do anything with her. I mean, I could. Her mom doesn't really care, but, you know, I'm trying to kind of give her a little bit of structure. You know, if you misbehave, we're not going to do this stuff. And I've talked to her about this kind of stuff before, too. It's just not working. But it's just all become a little bit too much to deal with everything else. And lastly, yesterday, I got a message on Facebook from a manager that I used to work for at a portrait studio. I worked there during college, and I worked there last Christmas, asking me to come back this Christmas. I've already agreed to. I'm not sure it's a good idea, because it's really what spawned, I don't even want to call it a relapse, because that indicates some period of recovery, which I've never really had, but spawned the latest go around. with me working there, the bar, school, and Courtney. Yeah. So I agreed to it, even though I don't think recovery-wise it's a good idea, but checking account-wise is a great idea. So I kind of have to do it, even though I'm kind of scared to do it at this point, just because I'm going to be working 60 to 70 hours a week. I know last year we're not allowed to eat unless we're on break, and during the Christmas season at Portrait Studio, we're really too busy. And a lot of the times I didn't get breaks until a half an hour before I was supposed to leave, which at that point, most of the time I'd just leave, but then I wouldn't have time between there and work to eat anything, there and work, basically. And so I'm kind of nervous about doing it, especially because it's going to be really hard to find therapist-approved items that are going to be easy to grab and go, and I'm not going to have time to make stuff in advance. So yeah, I'm really, really nervous about doing this, but I kind of have to. So best I guess I can do is suck it up. Yeah. But this is a very long, rambly video. I'm sorry. Basically, I just made it so I could say I wore my Eeyore footies in a video. I will, just because he's sitting right here, show you Noah, since Pumpkin always seems to make a debut in my videos, but Noah hardly ever does. Bella has once or twice, I think. Maybe he has. Hey, Noah. Hi, boy. Yeah, you're the only boy I need, aren't you? Ah, yes. He loves me. He's the only guy I need. Yeah, I wish that were true. Anyway, so I hope you all are doing well, and I will talk to you soon.